and shalom to the hopeful elect.
That's right. We're going to get into a Lord's willing edifying camp lesson, about the days of Noah, and the time that the Lord is going to bring a great destruction and wrath upon this wicked and sinful kingdom, which is Babylon the Great, aka America, like the brother went into. Right? So we'll start at verse 32, Matthew 24 and 32.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branches get tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
That's right. So when you see the fig tree, right, it starts to put forth leaves and to bud, right, you know that summer is nigh because it's in the season, right? And we're in the season for destruction, right? To everything there's a time and season and purpose that the Heavenly Father has established here under the heavens, which is down here upon the earth, right? So we're seeing the signs of the upwards of people. People are perplexed, right? People are losing their goddamn minds and not really understanding what time we're in. People are still trying to build here in America generational wealth, amongst the black community. That's how you know we at the end. That's how you know these scriptures are faithful and true. Because when you start hearing generational wealth, but not if it wasn't over these last 5 or so years. You want to put yours in front of mine?
I'm gonna lift it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Read it again.
When ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
See, what all things? The tokens. The tokens, the signs, the prophecies, the revelations of Yahweh by Shema Shai. At the end it was speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come, it will not tarry. And we're still, brothers who are in the spirit, we get that energy of Operation Warp Speed. That things are speeding up again. Things are continuing to heat up. And things are heating up, right? Things are, it's hot right now. CK, they're gonna fucking, excuse my French, they're gonna kick this can down the road or, yank your chain about this situation as long as they can, right? Because it controls a narrative of what's being pushed in the mainstream media as news, so they can pass laws and legislation and keep people distracted even more. And they're going to see how they can get this into their agenda to fit their narrative of what they want to bring, this NWO system, right? God damn, it's loud out here. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24 and 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
And that's our faith. That we're the generation that's going to see Yahweh Shai crack those clouds. I mean, really look at it. Look at these nations are odds with each other. People just a month ago, it was like a couple, time is moving so fast when Israel in America dropped those bombs upon that so-called nuclear site, on over there in Iran, right? To stop them from getting missiles. They're days away. You look at a clip 10 years ago, Iran is weeks away from, getting this technology. We gotta stop them. They're weeks away. We gotta act now, right? But things get heated up. They die down again, but it's still there. The pieces on the chessboard have been moved, and things aren't slowing down anymore. Things are going to continue to intensify and continue to get red hot. You got something Mike want to bring out?
Yeah, bring it out, bro. It's Luke 21, you quoted earlier. Luke 21, in verse 25, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars.
Yeah, and you had those 2 major eclipses just in this month alone. Right? You had, what was it, like a blood moon eclipse, which, and brothers, when you should look at the moon and stuff on those type of days. Look how it looks ginormous sometimes. It looks huge, and not to get all up in the, moon and stuff, what, energy that brings. But those are signs, you know, keep it simple. That's a sign that the Heavenly Father, you know, told us to look for, right? These are signs that we would see and understand to know that it's near. You had the, in April, what was it, April 8th? It was April 8th. You had the X South America from the eclipse that happened in 2016 to 8 years later, and in April 20, you know, that there was basically an X that crossed South America.
Oh, yeah. It was in Memphis, I think, where that X was. Right?
Yeah, so yeah, the path it went through Memphis, it went through Arkansas, right? It went through multiple states. I forgot the significance of those states. People said, you know, oh, these states are, you know, blah blah blah. But basically, it was an X. You know, keep it simple. Keep it simple for the viewers who are now just tuning in. You know, finding out who they are as a people, right? That's a sign, it's an omen from Yahweh Shema Mashah. Who do you think controls the pathway of the moon? You know, the sun, you know, the stars and all that. Who do you think set that up? The Heavenly Father, right?
Yeah. But then Genesis.
Genesis on the moon.
Yeah.
It's like 1:14. Like 1:14, I think.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1. Yeah. Genesis chapter 1 and verse 15. It says, and the Most High said, or Elohim said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night. Let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years.
That's right. You're talking about the sun and the moon. You know, they're used for signs, you know, in seasons. You know, to show forth, you know, because you have eclipses where the sun blocks the moon, and you have eclipses where the moon blocks the sun. Right? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get all in that. But you know, it's just, those are used for signs and seasons that we are supposed to use to measure significance. You know, significant events or major events are happening in the earth. If you can't see it, then we're moving on. If you can't see the vision, it's speaking, the path is clear, the story is written, and you don't want to, you know, hop in, you know, and invest, well, the fear of missing out is going to be huge during the time